little bit of homework for you. Go to any shopping centre, sit down at the beach, sit down at a park, see and watch people walk, and you're going to see a very common thing. What you're going to see is, in particular, the left arm, you're going to see left arms being held by the body and then right arms moving. So sort of like the whole body is being propelled along by the right arm. You just see it, just watch, and you'll see it. The left arm held or the left arm moving very little, and most of the movement done by the right foot. That's because it's a balanced breathing rhythm. What is considered a balanced breathing rhythm actually creates imbalance in the body, and what is considered an imbalanced breathing rhythm creates balance in the body. So let me explain. The most common breathing rhythm is in two and out two. Watch anybody, most people running, 99% of the humans. In. I was taught it at schools. Can you believe it? At school I was taught this breathing rhythm, to run. In, two, out, two. In, two, out, two. If you're aware of your breath, we know that the first breath you take in with your inhalation, that's the most powerful breath. With your exhalation, we know the first breath we breathe out, that's the most powerful breath. So the first beat that we take in over a breathing cycle. Now, if you're a bit confused what I mean by a beat, when we breathe in a complete breathing cycle, inhalation and exhalation, and we're walking, each step we take is like a note in a bar of music. Each breathing cycle has inhalation and exhalation. If I take 4 steps to complete a breathing cycle, that's a complete breathing cycle, or 4 steps per breathing cycle. If I lead with my right leg, which most of us do, and it's funny that most right leg knees and right leg hips and right legs are all getting replaced, it stands to reason. It's not rocket science, it just stands to reason that if the first and most powerful breath of the in-breath and the out-breath is always on the one side, and if I lead with my right leg, it's all going to be on the right side. The in, out, two, in, two, out, two, in, two, out, two. It means the body's becoming imbalanced. The most explosive strength that we've got with our first in-breath and our out-breath is always on the one side. But what you'll see in the parking centres and the shopping centres, and wherever you are, just watch, is that limp. Oh, the limp. The 4-step limp, I call it. And it's not a very attractive look. We change that by using the tri-breath breathing rhythms. If you're not familiar with the 3, the 5 and the 7 step, go on to tribreath.org, start your 5-day free trial. Go straight to foundation videos. Gain knowledge on the 3, the 5, the 7. Learn how to use the spine as a body lifting tool. Learn how to use the elbows to open up and really improve your posture and getting you flatten that tummy and open that chest. Use the tri-breath movements to strengthen. But just focus on the breath. And then when we get that in, out, let's just say we're using the 3-step, in, right, in, left, in, right. And then move your arms. Really just focus on getting the elbows back. Really focus on getting that shift back. Or so an imbalanced breathing rhythm, the 3, the 5 and the 7, actually bring balance to your body. With that said, if you go to a personal trainer, every single personal trainer out there, if you do not know these techniques and these breathing rhythms, you are not doing yourself or your clientele justice. People seeing personal trainers. If your personal trainer doesn't show you how to breathe and equally distribute your inhalation and your exhalation, thereby minimizing any impact and equally distributing the impact placed by movement to both left and right hand sides, you need to bring them up because they're not doing you justice. They're not doing themselves justice. The breath is all there is. The breath is where it begins and the breath is where it ends. Focus less on the eating, focus more on the breathing. Focus less on the exercising, focus more on the breathing. From your breath, everything comes and it all flows. Get your breath, know your breath, and then connect with your breath. It's the greatest gift you'll ever give to yourself. Moving yourself around on this planet, connecting to your breath, changes you. It changes your perspective. It changes your energy. It changes everything in your life because you're focusing on the very aspect that gives you life. You're focusing on your life. When you focus on your life, great things happen. You only get good at what you practice. Focus on getting more life. I wish you well. Be well.